Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is November 6, 2015. It is a Friday, and it is the day where the Labor Bureau Statistics reported the non-farm payroll report for the month of October, and it came in better than expected, and reports look like non-farm payrolls at 271,000 versus the consensus, which was around 180,000. So let's take a look at the futures. You're going to see that the futures are falling lower. They're down about 7 points. They did initially plunge, then they recuperated, and now they're back down. We'll see where they settle out by the end of the day. The market and the TV talking heads might spin this, and again, but what it does is it puts the December rate hike back on the table. So a lot of people are thinking the Fed can never raise, they're not going to go up. This job report just put the Fed in a corner that they have to raise in December, and sure enough, the market, or at least initially, is not loving the news because the market says, hey, they're going to have to raise rates. But the reality of it is we'll see how the market plays out on a Friday. The volume will get lighter, and usually the market will float up. We'll see if that is the case. I happen to think it will be. But either way you slice it, dice it, or chop it up, right now the futures are down about 5.5 points, but they've been all over the map after this announcement was made. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news today, and we'll see where that is going. Disney is the first one up today. The stock closed yesterday at $113. It did initially sell off below 110, but it has recuperated and now sitting at 113.60. So Disney is holding up okay. There's not much I would do with it either way at the moment. So we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. We'll see how it shapes out. But either way, we're not going to look to do a whole lot with it at the moment. But once the opening bell rings, Disney will be on our radar. And again, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat, and you'll see everything that we're doing there. You can trade right alongside of us. Let's take a look at MNST, which is Monster, the old Hanson Natural. Monster Beverage trading up at 144.50, closed at 132.25. This is a huge move, but it is overbought here on the daily chart, so just be a little bit careful. But if you own this stock, what you want to do here is just trail the stop loss. There's really nothing else to do. That's a good move, and try to ride it if the market can push it up a little bit more. But either way you look at it, slice it or dice it, it's a real good move for Monster Beverage. Trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would not be looking to buy it up here. Let's take a look at NVDA, which is NVIDIA, chip maker. The stock right now is trading at $30.10, closed at $27.70. This is overbought on every metric. If you're looking to fade this equity, I would look at a Pierce of 31, more around 31.20. But this is way overdone, way overbought. Around 31.20, I would consider a fade on this stock. So we'll see if that does come to fruition. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. Right now it's trading at $30.15. Let's take a look at MW, which is Men's Warehouse. Stock is getting absolutely annihilated. So the stock right now is trading at $24.14. It is below every metric that I have, but I do have one last level for Men's Warehouse. It's going to be a gap play, and it will be posted in the intraday stock chat room today. So again, that'll be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday we had a nice gap play on Qualcomm. So again, if you want to trade those gaps with me, they'll be posted up at 9 a.m. and you can see them there. Let's take a look at Mohawk Industries. This stock is, or I should say, was under more pressure. Right now it's trading at 191, closed at 197.46. Not much I'm going to do with it now, but it will be on my radar later today. This thing did go below $182 yesterday after the close. That's a huge plunge, and now it's back up to 191, but it is still negative. Mohawk Industries will be on our radar today once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Humana. Everybody knows this company, the insurer. Right now, the stock is trading at 179.50, closed at 179.05. No problems there. Humana still looks okay on the charts. From what I can see, nothing I would do with it right here. Next one we're going to look at is Shake Shack. This is everybody's favorite hamburger joint. Right now, the stock is trading at $54.89, closed at $51.11. So I'm going to say this stock has pretty good resistance around 56. Give it the upside bias there. It hasn't been around all that long. So again, it won't be a gap play today. but nonetheless, it's only been around since January of this year. Either way, 56 looks to be some decent resistance at the moment. All right, let's take a look at TripAdvisor, TRIP. This is going to be a gap play. Right now, you can see the stock trading down around $74.68. This is getting hit. It closed it yesterday at 83.11. So TripAdvisor is taking a trip downtown to the downside here, and you're going to see we'll have some gap levels out here, but we will look to play TripAdvisor at some point today. Next up, we're going to take a look at RDY, Dr. Reddy. We've played this a few times on a swing basis. Today, this stock is getting hit, so you're seeing a stock go from 65 and a quarter at yesterday's close to $57. I might have some levels here, but again, it's going to be lower. I'll give those out once the opening bell rings in the chat room. Next one we're going to look at is Tableau Software, which is DATA, DATA. Great pop up here today. We have gap resistance levels for this one, but a very, very good move. Right now, sitting at 98 bucks. Did trade almost to the 102 level. But again, we will have some resistance levels posted up in the intraday stock chat room a little bit later. Now, this one here is Yoku. This is a favorite of ours here in the Money Stocks. This is being bought out today by Alibaba. So, again, there's not much you could do with it. Stock closed yesterday at 24.36. And today it is trading at 26.75. So again, if you own it, just trail the stop loss, but it is a takeover. And again, it should just go sideways for the remainder of the trading day. Now, gold is getting hit today. Again, anytime you get news like this where interest rates should go up, one thing that's going to strengthen is the dollar. Dollar strengthens, gold will generally go lower. GLD right now is trading right around 104 and a quarter. So gold is selling off sharply on the back of that job report news, and everybody's under the anticipation now that the Fed will hike rates by 0.25% in the month of December. Again, their meeting comes mid-month, right around the 16th and 17th of December. So that's what everybody's anticipating. We'll see how it plays out there. If you take a look at crude oil, that is down about 16 cents on spot to $45.05 a barrel. Crude is not getting really hit that much, but it did sell off in a sharp way yesterday. So we'll see how it all plays out going forward. But this is what we're looking at right now. The S&P 500 E-mini futures just down 5.5 points. It's not a bludgeoning by any means, but it does put us in the camp that a rate hike is coming. So again, we'll see how that plays out. I don't know if that's going to be a positive for stocks like Toll Brothers and Lennar. These stocks have been beaten up as of late, and they could continue lower again. Home builders very, very sensitive to interest rates. So we'll keep that on the radar. Also, watch utility stocks. They're very, very sensitive to higher interest rates as well, and you could look at that via the XLU. So keep that on the radar. You can see the XLU today already is lower. All right, we're going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day. And again, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. You'll see everything that we're doing there. Could trade right alongside of us. And, again, this is going to be an interest rate story going forward. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.